Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Transfer List. Today we're looking at West Ham, obviously a BPL team playing under manager Sam Allardyce. For me, their main weakness is the striker position. Well, basically they don't have a clinical striker, and with Andy Carroll injured, possibly their best striker, they're not going to be doing too well. Carlton Cole came in, he scored a few goals but isn't the best striker in the world, we all know that, so they're definitely needing a new striker, and there are some that are going to be available on the market. Currently they are 19th in the Premier League, and let's take a look at who West Ham could buy in January. So quite interesting potential buys here. Let's take a look at top left. Christopher Sammer, who would obviously play at centre back, currently at Dynamo Moscow in the Russian league. Probability of moving 30%. There's rumours that he wants to leave the club, wants to feel at home again in England. Hasn't really had much game time, so I could see that move happening. The cost might be an issue, but he would be definitely a very good player for West Ham, although he did not have the best period at QPR last season, but he's definitely a good player. Bottom left, Demba Ba, plays for Chelsea, probability 35%. No doubt he's a quality player, but he's getting no game time at Chelsea, so you know he'll want to leave to score more goals basically and have more success and more game time. So I could see him going to a club like West Ham. Again, the only issue with that is it would probably cost quite a bit, maybe 7 to 8 million. And because Chelsea only have 3 strikers at the minute with Lukaku on loan, Torres and Eto'o and Demba Ba, I'm not sure Jose Mourinho would let him go, but he's definitely rumoured to leave the club in January. Then top right, an interesting one, Diego Forlan, 34 years old, so very old now for a footballer, plays for Internacional, probability 35%. It's been rumoured that he wants to come to the Premier League for the last few years of his career. It probably wouldn't cost that much because he's quite old, but definitely a quality player, good passer of the ball and good finisher. In his prime, he was exceptional. Maybe not so anymore, but he's still a very good player. And then bottom right, the player I think West Ham should go for in January, Jermaine Defoe of Tottenham Hotspur, has seen very few played very few matches this season under Andre Villas-Boas and Tim Sherwood. A bit of an injury as well, but basically he's not playing games, so he'll want to move club before the World Cup, and I think West Ham would be a perfect club for him. He's already played at West Ham, so he'll have experience. Experienced player in himself, 31 years old I think, or 32, very clinical finisher, not the best in situations like crosses or corners, but if you feed the ball into him, he's likely to score if he's near the goal. So let's take a look at how I think West Ham should line up and how Defoe would fit into the team. So obviously in goal we have Jääskeläinen, getting old now but still the best keeper at the club. At left back we have Radovan Rat, captain of Romania, just adds that extra bit of experience, not the fastest player but very solid defensively. At right back we have O'Brien, he's been a constant in the team this season, very very good player. I think he's getting better even though he's quite old. But very good player. Centre backs are very young. We've got Reed and Tompkins. Winston Reed is injured at the minute, but very good player. And Tompkins is also a very good player. Both of them are 25. I think maybe Tompkins is 24. You could have Collins here, but he hasn't been as good as previous seasons, and is definitely getting older now, so I would prefer to have Reed and Tompkins. Then moving on to the midfield, I would have Noble and Nolan as a kind of CDM role, but obviously Nolan would play a bit further forward, so more like a CM role for Nolan. Very good player when he wants to be. Then in the attack, Joe Cole. He's not the quickest, he's not as quick as he used to be, but still a very very good player. You know, he likes to do those cheeky little passes and you know, he can score good goals when he wants to. Then we've got Diame, powerful, strong, fast, good finisher of the ball, not in the best form at the minute, but still a very good player. Then on the left there is Jarvis, very fast, it's basically their outset of pace, very quick. He'll feed Defoe hopefully, and then obviously Defoe in striker role, very clinical, very fast, just a bit small. So that's the team. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like. If you want me to review another team, leave it in the comment section, and goodbye.